This area right through here is kind of concave, and it swells out here, and then it swells out back here. Wherever it's concave, that's usually a good indicator that that part is either dead or starting to die. So what we're going to do is start poking around in here and see if it's punky at all, see if the bark will flake off at all, and see if we got anything going on right here. All right, so if we peel this off, there's a lot of bugs in here.
Bugs?
A lot of bugs, little roly-polies. All right, you can see.
Come on.
Can you see down at the base? Right down at the base here, there's actually a little piece of dead wood right through here. I don't know what's causing that. It doesn't look like there were any major branches that were cut up above that would have killed that off. So it must probably be dying from the bottom up right through here, which is not a problem. But because we have this natural death occurring down here, we've got sort of this natural piece of dead wood that's starting to appear through the trunk. That's a good first place to start in terms of creating a new shari line on the tree. So what I'm going to do, even though this is on the back side here, I'm just going to add a little bit of shari that comes up to a point here and exposes this area a little bit. And that's going to give me a better indication on the opposite side as to where I can add more shari relative to the live beds. So what I typically do, there are a couple ways to do this. If you're not exactly sure where this is through here or where you want the deadwood feature to end up, you can always use a Sharpie or a piece of chalk, and you can draw out those lines along each side. With this, it's super obvious where this is going to be. It comes to a point right here. So I'm just going to follow this with my knife on both sides here. So you want to make sure you press deep enough to get down to the hardwood underneath. And we want to have a nice sharp edge to the deadwood so that it starts to callus almost immediately around the edges. Right, if you have this really jagged edge, sometimes it'll die further back into the trunk. It won't start to callus quickly enough, and you'll end up with some problems.
Do you seal your edges with any paste and stop drying out for the rest of it?
No, typically not. So if we do it at the right time of year, which this time of year is pretty good, really any time from spring through summer, as long as you're not doing it in the hottest part of summer, it's usually all right. And as long as you're not doing it in the coldest part of winter. I love your all's accents up here. It's great. Do I sound like I have a southern accent to you?
No.
Okay.
You're all lying, you do.